Jordyn, can you hear me okay? Jordyn, can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
I hear you fine. I
All
hear
right.
you fine. We'll go ahead and start here with Jordyn Peters. If you have a question, please enter it in the chat. First question comes from Mark Murphy.
Jordyn, once again, you make a big special teams play. Talk about that.
We had just been talking about it all week, just watch for the fake, because that punter, he won the Ray Guy Award last year, so he's a really, really good punter. So we've been tuned in on him all week in practice and watching film, studying his habits. So actually, right before they ran the fake, me and Tennyson and some of the other guys, we were saying fake, fake, fake. We know it was coming, and that was the only play we said it on. That's the only play they ran the fake on. And so one of us had to make a play, and I was just in the right place at the right time.
Big overall, how do you think the defense played today?
To not have played football since January, I feel like we did amazing. Of course, we're gonna come out there and have our some little issues or something, you know, just knocking the rust off from not playing for so long. But overall, I feel like we played hard with effort and overall did our job.
Next question is from Jason Caldwell.
Jordyn, you guys talk turnovers a lot. You get the three big ones. Just talk about the turnovers in general, and then how important was that stop at the end of the first half?
Just we want the ball on defense. That's first and foremost. If we can get the ball, that's what we want to do. So we always emphasize turnovers and just trying to get those, and to get that stop in the first half going into halftime, that gave us a whole bunch of hope. Just coming out for the second half, we knew that we had this after that, basically.
Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Next question comes from Rex Castillo.
Hey, Jordyn, obviously the crowd here is not as big as it usually is. I'm sure this place would have been packed if it was under normal circumstances, but what was it like playing in front of this crowd? They seemed like they were still pretty loud out there.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't a really big difference because we had the best fans in the nation, if you ask me. So they're going to be loud as possible. It doesn't matter how many people are there. But I feel like they were spread out enough to where we really didn't notice that it wasn't that many people there. It still felt like a real football game. They were still yelling and cheering just like before. So it felt like a regular game. I loved it.
Have a question from Jordan Hill.
Jordyn, how big do you feel like Jamien's fumble recovery was, and what kind of boost did that give you guys on defense?
Oh, that was huge. I'm not gonna lie. That was just for him to get that, and it was just a momentum shift. Basically, just it gave us the go ahead to close the game after that. We knew at that point that we were not gonna lose. We refused to lose after that.
Question from Tom Green.
Hey, Jordyn, what was the biggest adjustment for you guys on third downs after halftime? Kentucky had a lot of success there in the first half, but then you guys held them to 4 of 9 in the second half.
It was just getting back in the locker room and drawing up what they were doing, and they had a couple of kinks that we weren't ready for or that they hadn't shown before. And once we got those drawn out and understood them more, we came out there and executed just like we were supposed to. It was just little new things that they were doing that we weren't necessarily prepared for at first.
We'll have one last question from Jordan Hill to wrap up with Jordyn Peters.
Jordyn, even though they took that pick six off the board, just how big was that in stopping Kentucky, not letting them get any points right there before half?
Once again, that was huge. Roger took it back 102 yards. That's a huge momentum shift. I'm sure the guys on the Kentucky team were like, wow, these guys are real. So after that, we knew that we were a better team, I feel like. And I felt like we felt that we knew what we had to do at that point and that we were going to do it and nothing was going to stop us.
Thank you, Mr. Peters. We'll let you go. And Jamien Sherwood will be next in the chair.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Ms. Shelley.
Thank you.